Howdy guys, today I want to talk about another set of night sights. Today we're going to talk about TruGlo's Bright Sight TFOs. Start this off by saying I did not pay for these sights. A gentleman that owns a gun store sent me a set to test because he's trying to decide if he wants to carry them in his store. They gave him a set to evaluate. He gave them to me, said do me a favor, go do what you do and let me know what you think about these sights. So I did not pay for these sights, which is, we'll get to the rest of that here in a minute. First, let's talk about the good. Hands down, beyond a shadow of a doubt, these are the brightest night sights I've ever seen in my life. They look like flashlights out there pointing back at you. Very bright, very easy to acquire. In addition, I have never ever seen a set of 3-dot glow-in-the-dark sights that the dots glow as bright as they do in broad daylight. As you can see on the top here, they have light gathering fiber optics on both the front and rear of the sight. Man, these things, 3 green dots at any light level you can think of, whether it's super broad daylight, Oklahoma sunlight at high noon, or if you're talking pitch black, no stars, no moonlight, it doesn't matter. You're looking at the same sights either way. Now let's talk about the bad. That front sight, look how long that is. And because of the fact that it's as long as it is, my problem with this is, I don't know if it's moving right now, a little bit. It's such a long surface area, and then there's just that little front sight post where it goes down through the slide and attaches with a screw. It's loosened up on me a couple of times. Now, I changed enough sights that I haven't red Loctited it. I did the last time it did it, put a little drop of blue Loctite on there. And I'll tell you why I don't like that as far as these sights, is because I have broken one of the studs off of this and had to get another one, which I've got extras lying around, and put a new screw in it because I had broken the front sight completely off during training. It's so long. I mean, they say it's anti-snag technology, and it is, but it's still, I mean, you give that a good swift hit back here at the back side of it, and it has such a mechanical advantage. Like I said, I broke the screw post off. The rear sight is rounded. There's no real place to get a good purchase. You can hook it on a 90-degree angle like a piece of wood or something and run the slide if you needed to. But as far as hooking it on your clothing, hooking it on a pants pocket or a belt loop or a belt, not very easily accomplished. When I do get it to work, I usually end up short stroking it because I can't get it the whole way through the stroke motion before it slips off. Let's go back to the good of the rear sight. Got a set screw in there. Once you get your sight positioned where you want it, you can run that set screw down. That's a very good thing. Throw a magazine in this, see if it'll stand up. Absolutely a very good aspect of that sight system, and allowing it to, once you get it fixed, you can get it fixed. Not a combat, in my opinion, not a combat sight system. The fact that you can't run these sights single-handed, that front sight, as long as it is, and the ability it has to rip it off the gun, I'm just not feeling it. This is probably the best set of sights you could possibly buy if you had a gun that you were just going to do like IDPA with or whatever. Man, them dots are bright in broad daylight. I've never ever seen a set this bright. Overall rating, and guys, I'm not a competition shooter anymore, and everybody knows that. I'm talking about combat, something you can bet your life on. That's why I do reviews. And I got to tell you, I'm going to give these sights a 6 out of 10. Honestly, if they didn't glow as bright as they did, I'd be looking at about a 4 out of 10. They are solid steel construction, but I still broke that front sight. You know, excuse me, still fighting flu. Like I said, if it wasn't for as bright as they glow, I'd be looking at a 3 or 4. But I'm going to go with 5.5 or 6. Not a combat set of sights. Probably a great set of competition sights for, you know, combat-oriented competition. They're probably not bullseye sights either. But overall, you know, it is what it is. You guys get my honest opinion. I don't care if I'm paying for products or not, and you know that. You know, the TruGlo's, what did I decide these were called? Bright Sight TFOs. Excuse me again. The bright sights, they are definitely that. They are bright, but not a combat set. I'm Mac. This is Double Tap Shooting. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we've got some other sites to test. Come on back, and over the next few weeks we'll get them up so you guys can look at them to help you make educated decisions before you spend your hard-earned money. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day.